back. This is Techno Paladin here, and we are going to be going on to our next adventure of creating this next figured scheme here. So it's very similar to the ones we've already done. We're going to be doing something very similar to what we just did down here. So this big mess. So we need another large area, unfortunately. So maybe we're going to come out over here. Let's come out this way. So again, we're going to try to find some pieces that are going to give us most of what we need. So like this one here would give us a good bit. Now luckily we don't need to redo some of our things, but we're going to have to cut it into 4 pieces and go from there. So what we are going to need to do though is we need to get extra square. So I'm just looking to see here what we got. So I mean, we got this one here we can use to cut into 4 pieces. Give us 1 extra that we don't need. It's like just the hunt for parts. Yeah. Okay. Hunting for parts. I think we're still kind of, best bet is going to be one of these guys here, and just throw away the extra quarter circle, so that way we can just get that taken care of. And then when we do that, we need to have 2 squares. So we also want to get something that that's going to enable us to kind of get what we want without having to work too hard. Because if we use this guy here, then that's going to give us, the top piece, and we'll throw away 1 circle. We still need the underpiece, which is going to be essentially the easiest way to do it. Probably 2 squares. Because if we use 1 square, so if we look at this here, if we use a square here, it's just going to put it here and it's not going to be right. So we're going to have to actually create a sub piece where it's a square here to hide underneath this one. So that way it's kind of covered. Because when we pull this in, it's just going to go into that open space. So that's why we're wanting to we need 2 squares. And why, starting with this guy here, getting rid of the circle. And we could use like this guy here, get rid of the 2 pieces, and then just use the squares that are there. So we might be able to work with this right here with this zone. So first off, similar to what we did here, where we look at this setup here, we're gonna do something similar, only the biggest difference is going to be that we're going to use the 4-way cutter. Because that's gonna probably get us the best bet, because, well, hold on, let me think about that for a second. Because if we only need to get rid of 1 piece in this particular case. So using this setup might actually still be ideal. We don't want to use the whole, or we're going to use, let me just grab a segment. I don't have a whole lot of copy blocks, so let's come back out here. Where were we? I should have put down a thing. Okay, let's see. Let's go. Let's just create this right here. So, and we're gonna test this. So let's get this set up and see what we're gonna get cut for us, and then we'll go from there. We'll kind of figure out what we're gonna do. Because if we can copy paste a lot of it, that'd be great. So this, wow, I didn't have to do anything. That cuts it out perfectly. That gives us the first shape, but oh wait, I forget. We gotta cut it again anyway, because we gotta paint just the circles. So it's not really going to matter. So really a 4-way cut is probably going to be better for us. And then if we get an extra circle, that's fine. That just increases our throughput capabilities. So let's delete this. And let's figure out a 4-way cut. So we want to kind of do the same downward process. So let's figure this out. Let's go here. I mean, figure out this stuff is half the fun of this particular game. So if we have this come in here, so this is going to give us 4 pieces, right? So we can kind of look at it like this. We got this here, and we can go doot 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 doot, right? And then we can just bring this in so you can kind of so we can see it, right? And actually, we could just delete so we can see it a little easier. There we go. Now, we have all of these guys here, so this is how it's going to come out. So what we're going to want to do is put it into an order that's going to make it easy for us. So we need to have at least one in the upper left corner, so this corner, or the bottom right corner. So we need to choose one. So I think I'm going to choose this one. So if that's the case, I need this guy here to be rotated 180 degrees. So we're going to grab this guy here, right? Because that's 1, 2. And then this guy here needs to be rotated to the left once. That should, if we go ahead and put these back on here, let that run for a second and then delete. And okay, let's go and bring that back in. So now we have these 3 here, so we can stack them all up. So the purpose of that is so that way we can recombine them how we want. Now, this square, we can keep it because we need it, or we can delete it. Now, if we have another unit around here, it's got, so like this here has 3 squares. So we could actually make use of this because we need 3 squares total. And we can actually use this other circle because then we can combine it to give us 2 of each of these and then the squares that we need. Oh, and hey, look, we got ready for an upgrade. No, it's not this one. Let's see, which one's going to give us, let's do cutting, rotating, and stacking first. And it looks like it's on the same upgrade path. So that's good. So if we take this guy and this guy, so what if we were to, could we combine those 2 into one track? No, you know, it's probably not worth it to do that. Now that I'm thinking about it. We do want these to get here so that way we can kind of combine them. So this cutter is 3.5 items per second. We get 14 items per second now on our conveyor belt. So that's what, 3, 6, 9, 12, so 4. So we need about 4 of these to get for one belt. So if we do, let's just take a look at 3, 4, right? If we were to do this, 2, 3, 4, and then if we have these come in, oops, come on, there we go, oops. All right, now just go this one here, and then if we had that going across, okay, that gives us our 4, and then copy. I'm just gonna paste those there. Okay, so now we get our all of our lines. And then we're just gonna do this here so that way we can see how we get. And I'm gonna throw the deletes on it so we can see the flow. And just go plop, 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 plop. Okay, so we can see here, yeah, that's keeping up just fine. So now we got to see if this is going to get us a full belt of what we want. So now we got to combine this. Now we're going to have two different stacks. So we have these three are going to go into the same stack. So if we were to take this guy here, now we have the new one, but this isn't a 1 to 2 situation. This is still a incoming into one line situation. So we're gonna, so if we have, what if we do, because I want this to be as tight as possible. Oops, let's do like so. And then we're gonna take this guy here and do an underground. So the squares will be underground. And then boom. And then we can take this and then go out right there. Let's give us a, oh, dang it. Ah! Okay, delete. Okay, I want to give this a long enough line and then throw the delete on it so we can see what we got here. Let's delete these. Okay, and then we're going to use the same doohickey here, get our squares. Okay, so now, so what we're trying to do here, and this is why I gave us enough space, is I want to see if this will keep up. So obviously, I'm not expecting a full belt of squares, right? Because we only get one square out of all these pieces. What we're wanting to make sure is that this is running at full blast with these guys here. Now, it looks like we're putting out more than we're getting out. So let's, and this is why I left a gap, went ahead and still left the gap there. So we can go ahead and come in here, get this guy. And since this guy does 28 items per second, which is basically half the belt, so I should be able to feed 2 belts just as easily here. And then I can go, boom. Right? In theory, since that's saying 28 items per second, I would have thought that we should be able to get more. Maybe this is a case where we can use the new one. Let's see. Nope. So hold on, wait. Do that, and then what if I go? Oh wait, no, it's gonna come in from the side. Hold on. Rotate, so this one. Is that still gonna be the same? Well, that one's down to 14 per second, so that's not gonna... Okay, so that's not gonna work for that. So what we might need to do... Let's break this down. Let's take, I think 2 of these. See, and then we're gonna delete. Let's delete those. Right, and then I'm gonna paste it. We're gonna go like right like this, and then let's reset this and this. Actually, I think I'm gonna make this whole thing. Let's break it down. So let's go like that. And then let's get our squares. rid of all those things. That is a little weird part that I don't care for too much with the way that the undergrounds go. Wrong one. There we go. Alright, so let's get our squares back. Have that one go. And then this one here can go here, and then this goes here. Like that for now, right? So I'll just do that for the moment so we can just see. So I want to see if we're getting 2 full belts here. So that's 2 full belts. We might be able to do 3 of these off of one line. Okay, so then let's see. All right, let's cut this. And let's see, that's 1, 2, let's those 2 I can leave. Well, no, we're gonna have to space them out a little bit more. So let's do this. So let's go out 1. We'll go down 1. And then we'll put the new one in. And again, leave a space. And that one. So let's go ahead and fix this up. Alright, go there. Go there. Alright, and then now we're gonna get our undergrounds fixed up. Rotate. Alright, and then we're gonna come here, make sure we get our merge correct. That coming out. And add our delete so we can test. We'll bring that out. Bring that out. And we'll bring this out. And then we can just put our deletes in place. And then we're gonna go ahead and zoom like that. Zoom. All right, there. Now we got 3 of these total. So the goal is to see, do we get 3 full belts? I don't think, well, it looks like we're not gonna get quite 3 full belts. We're getting close. Well, now that these are starting to get backed up a little bit, it looks like we might actually hit it, maybe. Yeah. Okay, looks like, yeah, that might be what we want. That gives us 3 full belts of this, so that's segmenting off 1 full belt. And hey, look, we got an upgrade ready. So extraction, let's go ahead and get that. Boom, done. So we're not going to get anything more until we can get these things figured out. So that's going to give us a good bit of stuff here. So yeah, I think this is going to work out well. We need to tighten it up a little bit. So let's go ahead and break this. Let it go ahead and process through everything. And then we're going to take this and copy. And then we're going to take this and delete. Okay. And then we're going to V. And because I want to tighten this up a little bit, so that way we get it nice and clean. And then let's fix this guy. Okay. And then let's just make sure that everything's still copacetic. And boom. Okay, so let's just make sure that's gonna flow for our needs. All right, that'll start filling up shortly. So we need to break this down a good bit now. So how many of these are we gonna need? That's the next question. So I'm gonna think about that. Let me think. Well, I've come to the conclusion that we're just gonna figure it out as we go. Let's see. So this is gonna be our main blueprint. Now this is what's we're gonna use to pull off from this one here. And we can actually use it to pull off all of these. So from this guy or from, no, wait, hold on, where's the other one? This guy up here and this guy. So we're gonna do, so we get 3 lines of circles. So 3, 6, 9, 12. And then if we cut those, and we divide that by half, so that's 6 lines. So if we want 8 lines, we need another, well, I don't think that's really divisible, is it? Wait. Every 2 gives us 1, 2, 3 lines. So we're gonna get 9 lines out. Well, actually, we're gonna have more than that because because this one's gonna give us a circle as well. So let's just say that if I do 1 to 1, that gives us 4. So that's 2 lines, which comes out to 1 line once we combine them together. So let's start with this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to start with that. And then I'm going to leave some space. So let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or so. Let's say about right here. Now we're going to have to test this guy because this is going to be a little different, but we're going to have 3 out and 1 left. So we'll have to make some adjustments to that. But let's so this is going to be our main guy. So we can copy all of this mess and then just paste it on here for now so we can get it at least flowing. Right, and then we got 1, 2, 3, 4 to go. So let's come over here. Let's get our fun. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, now we can just go ahead and, oops, get these kind of wired up. And last but not least. All right, so there's that guy. Now we're gonna have this one. So we're going to go ahead and get us a extractor set up. And I'm gonna just bring it over and we're gonna test it, see kind of how close we are. Because I know we're gonna have to make some changes, but you know, just gotta see what we gotta do. All right, so let's see, what do we get out of here? And I'm just gonna put them right here because we don't need the length, because we just need to know what order we gotta do this in. Hold on, why is it getting 2 different things on there? All right, let me do this. So these 2, why am I getting circle and squares on here, but only squares on here? All right, so we need to, okay, I'm gonna have to do a test and see kind of how this is flowing out. Like, there's always some adjustments we got to make, but just got to see what it is. So this one here is getting the circle out first, and then we do the rotation. So the circle's coming on the second one. Second one. Okay, so all 3 of these are getting circles. Only this one's getting square because this is always a square. Okay. So just like before, we're gonna have to do some tweaking. So, okay, so let's, I'm I'm just gonna take all of that and go kapow. So we know this is a square. We're gonna put all the squares in this corner, so do the same as we did for the other. So this is gonna be 1. So let's just go ahead and put those down. Actually, I could just get this one done and then we can copy and paste. So, okay, this is the circle. So this is gonna be the underground belt. And then this square needs to be 180. Right, and if that works, then we should see and then just do just put this here for a moment and we can go delete, 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 delete. And oh wait, you know what? I don't need to do a 180. That was wrong. So we need to do this one. Okay, and then just bring that back. Boom. Okay, that does it. All right, so that's our layout. So now we need to do that one there, and then we need to do our underground. And then we need to put our 3, 1, 2, 3. And this is where we go here, and then we go up to 3 and out. And then we're gonna have that one. And again, this guy here, this guy here. Loop, loop. Okay, now we can copy, and then just paste this here. Paste that there. And then this should get us what we want. And bring this one down here. Okay. We don't need all this extra right here. And let's just make sure that works. Alright, so now we got a bunch of squares. We got our circle. Oh, we want the circle rotated. So we can join it to the other circles. So let's do this one. We can probably do the 180. And yeah, that should, yeah, we should be able to, okay, that should be able to keep up with the belt, no problem, now that we're on equal upgrade paths. So now it's in the upper left corner. These are all in the upper left corners. Although why don't we get a full belt on those ones for some reason? That's weird. Because we get a full belt on these, don't we? Yeah, I mean, these are full belts, so why? 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Wait, oh. Well, it'd help if I had actually had all the outputs going. I'm actually surprised they didn't stop working. Okay, so that's my bad. Okay, so we're gonna match this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. C. One, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, and then we're going to copy this here for now. Copy. The copy paste game, yes. That's right, folks. We like to play copy and paste. Okay, now we're gonna come down here and let's get our extractors set up. Delete. Okay, so now we can just bring these guys over. And go there, and then come up here, go boom, and then boom. That's 4. Oh, I need to hook up one more. Wait a second. All right, now. All right, so that's going to get us all of our parts. Now we got to fabricate. Now, a lot of this is going to be gray, so we don't have to do a lot of painting, but we do need to make some white paint. And we do need to do some assembly. So, the assembly, if we come back over here, we can see, we did some assembly in line there. We're not going to be able to quite do this assembly because we have to rotate, so I'm just going to copy this for a second. And we're going to come back over here. And we're going to set up another test run here. So we're going to have 2 inputs, but we have to rotate one. So we're going to have to rotate it 180 degrees. So this one here is going to be that, like that, basically. And then that'll get us our output. So if I come in here, let's just delete these 2. Let's bring that one in. Oops. And let's go ahead and just put that extra rotation right there too. So if we decide to bring 2 lines in per unit, we can. And let's just put that there. Okay, so that should get us, that's the part we want right there. So we only need the rotation at the front. So actually we could just use that we could use that blueprint. Yeah, see, this is where I'm not thinking straight. All right, so let's just copy. So we go 1. And then that gets us part of our workflow. So we have 3 lines per, and we're gonna have to do the same thing for the squares. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, we're gonna start with this and we'll work our way up. So let me reset this a little bit. So what I want to do here is we're gonna bring that one in, that one in. And then I left a lot of room here because we're gonna be going up the middle with all this stuff so we can do some fun belt weaving. Yeah. Okay, so let's go ahead and get rid of all these. All right, now we also need to do this for squares. So we'll do, oh, I forgot to copy this. Let's make sure we get those here, and we're gonna need them for the squares too. Oh, what? You know what, let me see, what did we do with the squares up here? They're in the upper right corner. We need to make these in the left corner. Let's just do this one. If we go boom, boom, boom. All right, there we go. We might have to rotate some of those again, but we'll get there. Yeah, let's go ahead and get this guy here. You know what? Let me delete. All right, and then we're gonna delete some of this too. Let's go delete. So this is gonna be our main output. So let's go here, and then we'll go up. So let's go ahead and get this guy here. Go over there. But what I want to do is let's set up basically I want to set up 4 lines at least. So let's just I'm just gonna use this for spacing. So 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so because we got to get this down, and then we're gonna have to get some of that down, or we leave it up there, but we'll figure it out. So now I can go to this guy, and we need 2 inputs here. So we're gonna go. Let's do 1, 2, 2. No. Okay, so we're gonna get 1 there, and then let's bring 1 here, and this will get us that guy. This will get us that guy, and this guy here is gonna come out here, and then go up. And let's just bring it all the way up. Bloop. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is, since we got these squares here, I don't want to leave them hanging. I'm going to go ahead and let this one do one of the square dudes. And so we also need it to go 180, and it's going to put it in the same track that we need anyway. Ooh. Wait, hold on, because I gotta merge these whites with a square when we're done, and this would give us the square. So I probably need to actually, now that I think about it, I need to bring these up. Let me just bring these up. And then we can bring this guy here. So let's do. Yeah, let's do this. Because this will get us our merge line that we need. So I probably don't need to be bringing this all the way up like this, but you know, it's fine. Ooh, we have space. All right, so now next one, let's bring these 2 lines over. So that's gonna get us our next guy. So that's gonna go from here to there, and there to there. Oh, that one actually lines up. How about that? Okay, and then this guy here is gonna come here and then go up. Okay, now, and these aren't going to continue because we're not using the squares, so yeah. Yep. And then next one. So we got this one all wired up. Let's bring the squares, this square over here. Let's just bring it up. Let's bring that one up too, just so that way it's out of the way. And then can we get, do we still have enough room here? Yes, okay, good, perfect. Okay, so we're gonna get the next one hooked up. So we're gonna go from here, here. Oh, here to there. And I'm just gonna go ahead and bring all 3 of these over. Down. Go there. You guys come here. Go. And this one here can go straight across. And oh shoot, we have more than 4. Dang it. Alright, this one's gonna be the weird one. But whatever. Because we need to go like that. Because this won't go any further, so we gotta go like that, and then we can go. Ooh, that's gonna. I'm gonna have to do that to there. Let's just go ahead and break these over. Okay. Let's just see, do I have enough? Let's do... So this one's gonna come down here, and then go over and this one's gonna come down here, and go in. This one's gonna come here, go in. Okay, so we don't even have this last one hooked up, which is fine for the moment. We have an odd number of stuff, so we might need to do is change this out. Let's do like so. So this way we can at least get this square in here, because this square is definitely going to be used. Okay, and then we can just leave this one unhooked up right now, that one unhooked up right now, so that way we can figure out our mess here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, because like I have more here than I had planned for, or thought of, I should say. I planned for more, but I did not think about it. So we actually have, I'm gonna leave, well no, we gotta get these other ones hooked up too, dang it. So let's go there, and then we'll just go up from here. This one here will go up from here, and we'll just bring them over and do some pokiness. Actually, you know what? Let me do. I'll leave 2 spaces and then these 2 lines here. So yeah. All right, and then we can go here and then go up and up, and we'll just bring these up. I don't want to make anything more than 8 lanes wide because our stuff won't really go under it. Okay. So this gives us what we need to build the top layer. So we do need to get paint. Luckily we have this big white paint set up here. So we could copy this whole thing. Go zoop and copy. 20,000. Holy cow. Okay, how much is this one? How's that? Okay, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. How did that jump to 20,000 from 12,000? Is it all the extra, all those extra railways or belts? Good Lord. All right, well, either way, we got to get this painted. So we need to create a white paint setup. So we need blue, red, blues, and greens. So I'm going to create it over here on the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, so that's 4 red, or 4 one color, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's our 4 of each, and then we need the stuff for white. So let's go, we're gonna go this way. We gotta get the other 2 colors in, so 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'm gonna bring all 4 lines up above it. So we're gonna take all of these and go up 1 and then over. Up 1 and over. What we'll do is we'll get all these belts laid, and then we'll come back and hook up after we get all the colors, because we've done this many times, so I'm not gonna make you sit through all the color setup. So I'm gonna get all of the painting or the color creation process done here. So we're gonna hook up our red, blues, and greens into here, get the whites coming out, and then we'll set up a paint station right here. And we'll come back and work on final assembly. So we'll be back. Okay, so I have created a bunch of stuff here. Just to kind of review, we did our white paint. So all this to get some white paint. And then we have a hook up here to merge, you know, the standard things here to merge the spiral with the squares. So we can see here we get our painted one out. And as we come up here, you can see we get the first layer. So this is our top layer. And then I set up some squares to go ahead and get us a dual square. So we're building, you know, this guy here, but if we just merge these 2 together, it's going to fill that square in. So we need to have this here to actually force it to be a separate layer. So I kind of left that for the end here. So we have these 3 set up. So I don't know if I have enough blueprint capability here, but we're going to try. And we're going to give us some space here. So 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, we had just enough room. So each one of these is going to come up here. We're going to go ahead and do our, so the circle one is on the top, so this is on the bottom. So we're going to hook in the bottom first. Let's go ahead and hook in the bottom. And now we can hook in the top. So we can do, well, I probably should have spaced this out a little bit, huh? Dang it. Come up a little bit. Up and over, up and over. So this one here should be fine, but this one here, we're gonna have to do a underground belt to about right here. This one here will be right there. This one can go straight in. Then we can go ahead and get our outputs lined up. And did it work? No, it did not. Why did it not work? Why did it put... It should have put that one underneath, because this should have been the top, right? So this should come in as a top, and that should be the bottom. So how did that get... What in the world? Pretty sure that's the order it should have been. All right, let me swap these around and see what happens. Delete. So we're gonna do a bit of a doohickey here. Let's go. And then just do an underground belt here. And then we're gonna do, let's just do a reroute right here just to see what happens. What does that give us? That gives us something funky too. Oh, well, it does give us the small square like that. I wonder... See, that doesn't make sense to me, because that should have... Okay, let's stop this here. So I'm gonna let that one continue in, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring over a basic square shape and see what happens. Since we have some right here, we can just bring this over. Now we do need to rotate this. Let's go, yeah, 180. Yeah, see, that's what I expected to happen right there. So what do I need to do to make that happen? So something's funky here, because I could have sworn I would have needed to do something to force it to be under. I wonder if I need to put it underneath the circle. Here, we can try. We can take this here. Let's do something to try here. Let's go there. We're gonna take a splitter. Go like that, and then, oops, we need to do a space here. Because we need to rotate one by, let's say, the next one. So this will make it to where it's no, that's not quite right. Oh shoot, that's the wrong. Goodness. Okay, well, either way, that's not the way I wanted that to be. So let's rotate. Okay, one of these, let's rotate 180. And then that's going to put that on the bottom. And then I need to rotate this one to the left. That should give us, yeah, there we go. Alright, so let's go. Now we need to get, why is our circles not coming in? Why are we dry? Because I'm not pulling from the same stack. Oh my goodness. Alright, this is... So I need to pull from the third square stack. So that's gonna be this guy. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to reroute these, So this one needs to go into this one. So let's reroute some of this stuff here. So this one needs to go there. Alright, well, let's just see if this does what I want it to do. Because it doesn't make any much difference otherwise. I'll have to get those all fixed up. See, that's not right either. So let me stop this. And let's delete everything. We're gonna still use the combiner to try to do something, but we're gonna put it, yeah, this is becoming a mess, so we can test. Let's see. Let's go up here. So we're gonna put this one on top, and this one on the bottom. Try that one. So we're gonna have to wait a few and let that catch up. We got some junk in there. Yeah, see, that's not right either. So the bottom one, the top one is made smaller. Interesting. Okay. Let's drain that. And I would have thought that hooking that up to the third would have done what we wanted. Why is this not painting? Does it actually require both inputs for it to paint? Really? So this circle is dead. This circle's dead because that circle's dead. Oh Lord, this is gonna become a pain in the butt. Well, crud, this is gonna be a nightmare. Alright, well, either way, we still gotta figure out how to make this work. So, let's do this. Actually, we can come back. Hold on, let's come back. We can come in here and do it this way. What's this copy key? I don't know what that means. Because this is... How in the world are we supposed to make this work? Because when we put it in together, it didn't work. It just filled the hole. So I can't do that. Guess I'm gonna have to go do some investigation, because I just tried the things that I can think of. It doesn't make sense. So I'll be back. I'm gonna have to do some digging. All right, everybody. So I went and did some hunting, and let's just say that, oh my goodness, this is getting more complicated by the minute. So we were in the right general vicinity, but we weren't quite where we needed to be. So we do need to have the circle be on the bottom, not the top. So let's just clobber all of that to get that out of the way. But we're gonna have to do another slicing run and another recombination. So that's gonna be another problem too that we're gonna have to solve. So the first item up here is the fact that, well, you know, these circles are gonna come in here. Right, so let's go ahead and just bring that there, bring this here. Right, so this is gonna be all of our circles. And then we're gonna go ahead and let these guys come in. Oh, dang it. I need to put some undergrounds here. Hold on. Keep forgetting they don't do automatic undergrounds here. Just go ahead and bring that up. And then, because we're going to have to take the output of this and then run it through another process. Yes, another process. And I'm going to go ahead and unlock our upgrade since we have it, so that we can get everything on tier 6. And since we already have enough for this, we're going to go ahead and upgrade that to tier 7. So now we're all in the same boat. Now, what we need to do, let me go ahead and delete all this garbage. Okay, so delete that garbage. Delete this garbage. Let's just clear the flume here, as it were. It's like we had some stuff still in our stackers, just kind of holding up. We're almost empty here, it looks like. We should be getting close to having... Yeah, as you can see, we still have a few. Still have a few coming. Almost there, but what we can see here... So if I stop this, so we have this here. So what I found out is we got to do something like this, right? And you'll see here, we'll see here in a second and see what we get. So why are we getting so many different things here? Yeah. Let's let this just run for a minute and then we'll... Alright, now we should be good. Okay. So what we gotta do is, now that we have this top layer that gets shrunk, so it makes this a second layer. But because there's an empty gap underneath, we actually have to cut it in half, not into quarters, but in half. So that way it still recognizes that there's a first layer and a second layer. Then technically this gets thrown away and we have to get another one of these to reassemble it back together. So that's kind of where we're at. And this, my setup here, it looks like it's starting to frustrate me because it is not wanting to keep up here. Either that or I broke something. Which I wouldn't be surprised if I broke something. Let's see, we have... Alright, maybe I broke the squares. Oh yeah, I did break the squares, because I was going to change how they're ordering, but... Let's just get everything hooked back up for a minute, because I don't know what way we have to go with these things. Alright, let's do that. There we go. Here, 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 and here. Okay, hopefully this will start letting things flow back through. So what we might need to do is actually like we need another line of this that we cut in half to be able to reassemble this thing, since this guy here is going to be destroyed. We could potentially do this, and well, we'd have to do a rotation, to be honest, but and then just take this white circle, and then we have some other squares that we can make use of to rejoin it. So we could do, let's just see how this would work here. So if we do a rotation, we need to go once this way, and then we need to go a cut, and then let's see which one's which here, so that way we can make sure we get what we need. We'll delete for now. Okay, there we go. So this one here we would delete, and then what we're going to do is rotate this one one position to the other way. So one position that way, and then we're going to let's run a combinator here and then see what we get. All right, so that's basically what we're gonna have to do on the output here, which means that I screwed all this up because I don't have enough room now, so I'm gonna have to delete this. Yes. It's like grrr. All right, we're gonna get this all figured out. So we have this. That's gonna get us our output here. We need to put a gray square in the back in the corner. So let's copy all of this. Copy. And then let's set it up so we have room here. Boom, okay. Now we can hook these back up. That one goes there. That goes there. Okay, get these all wired up. Go there and then go in. Up, and in. And then we're going to take this guy here and we're going to go up. So let's get our underground. Okay, and then this guy here is going to go there, and this one's here, there. Now, let's get this guy here. This guy here. All right, now we're almost out of the woods. Okay, so what's missing here? Oh, there we go. All right. So this is, I mean, obviously this is going to slow us down. All this cutting and merging. That's okay for now because I'm kind of getting frustrated with this one. I'm about to rethink my whole plan here. So let's come back up here. We're going to take these 3 lines. We're going to take these 3 lines out and use them. So since they're already in the right position, all we really need is a combinator stack here. So we can come in here and just go copy. And then let's go here. We'll go 1, 2, and 3. So then these guys here, we can bring in here. And then we just need to do some underground belts here. Nope. Ugh. Belts, not extractors. Okay, and then this is going to be an up belt. Okay, and then this line. And this line. Alright, let's get this hooked up. 1, 2, 3. Get that there. That there. And hey, we got the achievement for producing the logo, so that means we got it right. Woohoo! Alright, so now you can see, yay, we finally did it. Alright, so now we just need to bring these 3 lines up and over to our factory. So we're gonna come up about right in here somewhere, because I think we're gonna delete most of this stuff here since we don't really need it. So I'm gonna just let's just get it out of the way. Alright, that works for me. Alright, so we're gonna... Okay, let's just clobber... I'm gonna clobber some of this because it's just like, it's in the way now. Alright, so we're gonna come down here. And I'm gonna run some track. We'll be back after I get this track run to the hub. Alright, and with this last connection, we'll start shipping everything to the hub. We're just gonna follow along here, make sure it gets there all in good time. It was actually quite a long distance I had to run it. I was surprised. I wasn't really thinking about how far away I was building this thing. But with this, we will be able to get through level 20 at some point. Hopefully we have enough being produced and it doesn't stall out, because it looks like I had a mess, and the trick to creating this shape was unexpected. I was thinking I just needed to stack up the squares in a certain way, but it requires some creative slicing and stacking. So yeah, fun times. Just adds a little extra complexity to the puzzle aspect of this, and maybe creating a better little machine to generate these things, because it looks like we're going to need a lot of these as well, just like we did the other stuff. So here we go, and boom, we now have them being produced. So we will see how that goes. We're going to let this run and complete so we can finish out level 20 and see what the wires and, you know, I'm assuming I know what the quad painter is, but see what wires is about, and then we'll finish out on this very long episode. And finally, after a very long and grueling wait, we have reached level 20, but through the magic of editing, you do not have to suffer through it like I did, because my current setup was horrible. It was slow. It was like 4 or 5 units per second. But we have unlocked level 20, which is the wires layer, a separate layer on top of the regular layer that introduces a lot of new mechanics. For the beginning, I unlocked you the quad painter. Connect the slots you would like to paint with on the wires layer. To switch on the wires layer, press E. Next level. Tutorial available. There is a tutorial video. Well, yes, I would.
On level 20,
well, that's going to go to another screen. I will take a look at that after the fact. We will play with this and see how this goes, and then we will come back next time, because we're going to have to build, we're going to be building this fun target circle. But in the meantime, we also need a ton of these guys. So I'm going to be working on replacing my current setup with a new one. And as you can see, I've already kind of started while I was waiting. We'll review it next time. So in the meantime, we can just go ahead and come over here. And we can see, yes, we're now ready for level 21, which is going to give us an item filter. So if you did suffer through this whole episode, I do apologize. It was a long one, but it was worth it. So if you did stick around, thank you for sticking around. It was a very interesting challenge for the logo shape, and we're going to be probably having to apply this in many other shapes to come. So until next time, thanks for watching, and as always, have a good night.